When your cat keeps following you around and refuses to leave you alone, do you actually know what they are trying to say? Yes. It can feel a little annoying sometimes, but behind that constant presence, there is something deeper that most people miss. It is one of the most emotionally intimate things your cat condoned. If you ignore it, which most owners do, you might slowly push them away without even realizing it. Let us start with what this behavior really means. Have you ever tried to focus on something and your cat keeps showing up, sitting near you, walking across your path, quietly watching you? Most people think it is about neediness, like your cat just wants attention all the time. Here is what is actually happening. Cats are not naturally clingy animals. In fact, their default state is independence. So when a cat repeatedly chooses to be near you, it is not random behavior. Not about dependency, it is about preference. And here is what most people do not realize: preference in animal behavior is one of the strongest indicators of emotional attachment. And by the way, if your cat ever follows you even when you move to quiet or unusual places like the bathroom or hallway, do not brush it off. We will get to what that really means at the end, and it is something most owners wish they had understood sooner. Have you ever noticed your cat seems calmer just by being near you? Even when you are not interacting, most people assume they are just waiting for food or attention. Here is what is actually happening. A study found that cats form secure attachment bonds with their owners similar to infants with caregivers. When placed in unfamiliar environments, cats showed lower stress levels when their owner was present. Your presence is not passive to your cat. It actively changes how safe they feel. You are not just someone they live with, you are part of their emotional regulation system. Think about that for a second. Your cat does not just want you around, they feel better when you are another. Studies show that cats adjust their behavior based on human emotional cues, meaning they are constantly reading you and aligning themselves with your state. So when your cat follows you, they are not interrupting you, they are syncing with you, and that makes the behavior far more meaningful than it appears. Have you ever noticed your cat brushing against your legs, circling you? Have scent glands in their cheeks and bodies. When they rub against you, they leave invisible markers. This is not about control, it is about inclusion. They are marking you as part of their safe space. And here is where it gets even more powerful. When your cat follows you and then marks you, they are reinforcing a bond that says you belong in their world. You are not separate from their environment, you are part of it. So every time they come to you, they are not just seeking comfort, they are maintaining connection. Now, before we keep going, if you are learning something new about your cat, hit like and subscribe. That is how these videos reach more people who want to understand their cats better. Have you ever seen how kittens follow their mother everywhere? Most people do not connect that to adult behavior. Here is what is actually happening in the wild. Kittens stay close to their mother because proximity means survival. It means warmth, protection, and learning that instinct does not disappear, it adapts. Your cat has transferred that instinct onto you. You are the safe reference point. Think about that. When your cat follows you, they are repeating a survival behavior, but now it is centered around you. That is deeply rooted trust. Have you ever noticed your cat does not follow every person the same way? Here is what is actually happening. Cats are selective with their attention and attachment. They form stronger bonds with certain individuals. So when your cat follows you specifically, it is not random, it is a choice. Think about that for a second. Out of everyone, they chose you. They do not do this with strangers. They do not do this with everyone. This is personal, and that makes it more meaningful than it seems. Have you ever thought your cat is just being persistent when they keep following you? Here is what most people never realize. Every time your cat follows you, they are choosing connection over independence, and independence is safety for cats, but your cat is closing that distance on purpose. Remember earlier, when it was said that following you into quiet places means something deeper, this is what it means. If your cat follows you where nothing is happening, no food, no reward, no stimulation, it means you are the reason they are their place, not the situation. You a creature built for independence is choosing proximity to you. That is not habit. That is emotional attachment. That is trust expressed through presence. Now think about this. What happens when your cat suddenly stops following you? Most people ignore it, but it can signal stress, discomfort, or emotional distance. Cats reduce this behavior when they feel uncertain or unwell, so if your cat used to follow you and suddenly stops pay attention, think about that for a second. They might not just be giving space, they might be losing connection. Stay calm, stay present, give them space, but do not disconnect, because trust is built through consistency, and ignoring the change can make things worse. Do not ignore it. So, when your cat keeps following you around, are they just being annoying, or are they showing something deeper? It was never about attention, it was never about habit, it was about connection. That is not a cat being needy, that is a cat choosing you over their instinct to stay independent. And that behavior you tried to ignore, it was never small to them, and it should not be small to you either.